So after a lot of fighting, a lot of misunderstanding, madaming mga arguments, tsaka ko naintindihan na ang pinanggagalingan pala niya is that ayaw niyang masaktan ako kung ako ay magkamali. Kaya lahat ng pwedeng mangyari na masama, nilalabas niya na, sinasabi niya na. And therefore, when I realized that, then what happened was, we changed our style. Hindi ko na siya tinitingnan as somebody on the other side of the fence, kundi the way I look at him is that I see him as being on the same side of the fence as I am. So the first thing I did, I stopped being defensive. Kung meron siyang sinasabi, hindi ako nagiging defensive. I try to understand kung saan siya nanggagaling. Where was he coming from? We are on the same side of the fence and therefore he is just looking out for me. Pangalawa, after that, nung nakita kong he is looking out for me, then I now understood that he is just communicating from his fears. Siyempre, marami siyang kinatatakutan na para hindi ako masaktan. And therefore, the third thing that I would do is to analyze. Ano yung sinasabi talaga niya? Nakikinig talaga ako and ina-analyze ko. And binavalidate ko kung ano yung mga sinasabi niyang pwedeng mangyari sa aking mga desisyon. And pang-apat, I would tell him, okay, I understand that this is what you're saying. Ay, napag-isipan ko na rin yan. So, ano kaya kung eto yung dapat nating gawin? Pagplanuhan natin together para hindi mangyari ang sinasabi mo. So, what he would need is a reassurance. So that kung I have taken into consideration the fears that he has and I have plans that will work for mitigating all of those things that will happen according to his fears, then all these fears will be prevented from happening, right? It was when I stopped becoming defensive and I started to embrace his suggestions and his pagiging kontrabida, na akala ko kontrabida, when I started to listen to his fears, that I was able to create more strategies to make sure that yung mga plans namin, hindi na plans ko, but plans na namin will succeed.